Well, it's been a pretty exciting spring so far. Repping my free shirt I got when I bought my first piece of hay equipment. We bought a BR 7060 New Holland round baler used from Farmers Equipment down in Elida, Ohio. I think we paid $14,900 for that. We got 2 rolls of net wrap thrown in with it. And that's kind of where everything started. I quit my job at the dairy maintenance, started working for a hay broker and doing custom hay work. Here we are about 4 years later. And what you see here behind me is 42 tillable acres in Northwest Ohio we purchased this spring. Really excited about it, and it all started just from that round baler we bought to do some custom work with. And you know, it's kind of cool. The only piece of equipment I got a free shirt with. I've got a few free hats here and there, but no, it's been very exciting. We just got this crossover installed yesterday. You can see how gnarly this ditch is here, and obviously we need a lot of fill dirt to cover this pipe up. So we're just pulling it right out of the bank. Look how much nicer that looks. I mean, look at how much capacity we just added to this ditch right here. We pulled these banks back, brought all the dirt forward. We got 40 feet of 60-inch pipe added to this ditch. I think as it settles, we're gonna have to add some more. We're gonna dig some more out, keep pushing that, opening up the ditch that way so it has somewhere if this pipe does restrict the flow. Soil and water, I feel bad we didn't kind of go that route. You know, I had to do some surveying. They recommended just crossing right through the ditch and digging back the banks of an 8-to-1 slope, putting a lot of rock down. You're always gonna be driving through water. I was pretty well sold on going that route because I figured I got a loader, and a skid steer. I can dig back these banks. We can lay something in the bottom to get us by this spring and then do something permanent. Had someone come out. I was buying some pipe off of someone to fix those washouts here in the field, and he said, well, I'll just bring the pipe out to you and we'll go look at that ditch. I don't think your idea that Soil and Water's giving you is probably going to be the best route. Obviously you can tell which route we went. He recommended this. They don't get any bigger than 60-inch pipe, at least not through our local pipe dealers, tile dealers. I mean, that's a lot of capacity that this pipe's going to allow through, and we're only maybe 3-4 inches up into the pipe. You can see right there, there's a fair amount of water running, but it's nothing too high. We probably got 3-4 tenths of rain today. It was starting to get a little dry, but I mean, that rain's, you know, ending up here in the ditch. I don't think we have a ton more rain coming. I don't know what a 5-inch rain event's going to do, but I think everything's going to be flooded. So I don't know. Hopefully it works. Soil and Water recommended against the pipe. At some point, you just got to get stuff done and get your access sorted out. But really excited where we're going to be at. All this progress made in just 4 years. This is our first property we purchased. And last year we picked up our first piece of rental ground, 9 acres that we're putting hay on, and we're actually not cash renting it. We're just paying them with enough hay for the horses, 450 bales a year on that 9 acres, and we get to keep the rest. You might say it's not the greatest opportunity there, but I think there's some future opportunities with that landowner. Hopefully as stuff comes out of CRP. If it pays out or not, we'll see. I figured do your best to make people happy and hope it pays off in the long run. But yeah, everything we've done up until this point has just been buying standing hay out of the field and paying for that by the bale or by the ton. We're still going to be doing a lot of that. That's where a lot of our volume is going to come at. Most excited thing is that we own this. Hopefully we can get a barn put up, because right now all the rental barns we're having, it creates a real headache with access in some of them. There's not a lot of great access to some of the barns when things get wet, and not to mention the cost of renting one of those barns. So we get something built here maybe in a couple of years or next year, if things allow. We're going to be sitting pretty good. Really excited for where we're going. Really excited for where we've been and happy about how far we've come.